In today's video, I'll be giving you Google search ad tips on a brand new tool in Google Ads. It's the Refined Keywords feature, and it's going to help you with your keyword research in a really cool way. So you see, step number one of any successful Google search ads campaign is good quality keyword research. So watch with me and see how cool this new tool is and how it can help you. Hey everyone, I'm Richard Cruz. I'm the founder of WSI Priority Media, and the purpose of this video and every video that I do is to help your business thrive. The new Google Refined Keywords feature in Google Ads, it automatically groups your keyword suggestions together, and so it just makes it a lot easier for you to narrow down the ad groups. The groupings that you'll see are based on the keywords that you've entered into the planner. So say, for example, if you're searching for a dentist, then you'll see groups for dentist brands, types, services, and all the information that's together. So then if you're searching for a different keyword, you'll see other automatic groupings. So let's head over to Google Ads and let's check out the new Refined Keywords feature. When we start, you always go to your tools and settings to get to the keyword planner. And in here, what you could do is type in a domain if you want to use a really high authority domain that has a robust amount of keywords. But in this particular case, I can just put in dentist, for example. And when I type in dentist and I hit results, then it'll bring me over to my results page. And it is showing me 604 different keywords here for dentist. What it gives me next is 5 different areas here, starting with brand or non-brand. It gives me the type of keyword, it gives me services, it gives me information categories, and it gives me others. So they're all broken down and segmented. So it really depends on your goals and what you're doing with your campaign. Sometimes you really want to be looking at the different brands and bring those in. And we have brands by company, we have brands by school, and then we have other brands that we can bring into the mix right here. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to turn off the brand or non-branded, as you can see, it starts changing all of this right here, and it actually eliminates all of my data right here. So let me go ahead and do a complete reset. And we have a total of 604 keywords. So let's say, for example, so that one was really, really broad. But let's say, for example, I don't want other companies, right? And I don't want other schools. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull those out of here. And other brands, example too. So we're just going to go ahead and take them all out because we're a dentist. We're looking usually a local business, and brands are typically not something that we're too interested in. So we can go ahead and pull those out. But let's say we go into dentist. Right now we've got different categories here, and smile dentist, kids dentist, affordable, emergency dentist near me, cost of dental implants, and so on. And so you have this list that you can pull from, and it shows you, which is really nice, the number of keywords and the volume that just by hovering over the number right here is really great. So if you just wanted to zero in, let's say, for example, I want to go to kids dentist, I've got about 24 different keywords that I can put together in a campaign. That's a really nice ad group with 24 keywords. Now, let's say, for example, we've got pediatric dentist near me. Now, that's going to give me 5 keywords, but there's 1,300 keywords. Now, I've used San Bernardino County. I'm in the city of Rancho Cucamonga, California. That's in Southern California near Los Angeles. And instead of just going right by the city, I need to go a little bit broader. So I'm using the county as my search area. Obviously, you would want to put in whatever area that you're in. And let's say, for example, now we go into the service section. And in the service section now, we're actually breaking it down by, the actual implants. Implants is a huge business. It's a very high margin business. There's 21 keywords with 1,300 sets of volume in that one there. And you can literally break it down. And now let's say, for example, we're into information and we're into cost, or we can come down here into others, obviously like Medicaid, American, other. So it gives me a lot of power. I'm going to show you an example. Let's say that we are a dentist here and we are focusing on emergency dentist. So out of emergency dentist, now I'm scaling it down to 14, and I can look right in here. And let's say, for example, we're running a campaign And emergency dentist, that is a very, very strong keyword. When somebody is searching for emergency dentist keywords, they're usually in a lot of pain and they want to be seen very, very quickly. And the price tag is usually not as important as getting out of the pain. So you want to run a campaign and you want to keep those ad group. You don't want to talk to somebody broadly, right? The same as you would teeth whitening as emergency dentist. It's a whole different campaign. And so whenever they're searching for you, you want your headlines and you want your site link extensions and you want all of that information to be talking about emergency dentistry, 24 hours, we can see you quickly, no appointment needed, whatever that might be that's related to emergency dentistry. And so now you have all these emergency keywords that are all blended in together for you, all ready to go. You can export those right into your campaign and then you're all set to go. So you have a really great variety, and the keywords will change as well too, right? When you do a different type of keyword, let's say I went into women's purses, it's going to give me completely different subsections inside of here. It is a really, really smart tool. At this time of this recording, if you'll notice, this is still in beta. And so what that means is that it's evolving. It gives me some really great results sometimes. Sometimes it gives me a little bit of skewed results. But Google, like any of their tools, they tend to get better and better in time. And so you can use this as just one more tool in your arsenal, because when you're running campaigns, keyword, keyword, keyword research, it is the name of the game. Hey, so for more tips on keyword research, you can find a link to a keywords training in the video description below this video. And I think you'll find it to be quite helpful. Have you been using keyword research tools inside of Google, or have you been using third-party software for when you're setting up Google Ads campaigns? Let me know what you do in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, reach out to me anytime at wsiprioritymedia.net. And if you found this video helpful, like it, share it, and subscribe to be alerted of future training videos. Hey, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.